Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Sip, 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 sip.
Good morning, and welcome to this week's episode of Morning Tea with Princess Ashley. Greenville. This is our last week of classes. Friday is the very last day. So if you're just wondering about, you're like not looking at the schedule, or you're for some reason not excited, get excited because you only have 3 more days of classes, actual classes, and then we get into all the final things. I don't know if you've been looking at Today at GC, but it has listed May 17th as reading day. So if you are a super nerd and you like to read on Saturday, you go for that because May 17th is a Saturday. So have fun reading on Saturday. Tonight is midnight breakfast. You're going to want to be there at 10:30. Don't be late. You might want to get there early because people just like flood midnight breakfast because who doesn't want to eat breakfast at nighttime? The theme is 20s, so people are going to be dressing up. You're going to want to wear like a flapper dress or like a sequin sparkly headband around your forehead. Guys are going to want to wear fedoras and any weird, crazy, cool things that they wore in the 20s. Just look at Wikipedia. They have a lot of pictures, and you can just see what they wore. But yeah, so there's a competition, and I'm pretty sure they're giving some kind of gift card out for the winner of that costume contest. So be there, look like you're from the 20s, and you'll be golden. Today, our papyrus highlight is Katie Wallace. She wrote a fantastic article about cat clothing. You're going to want to look on the papyrus, look at all their articles, and look at her article about cat clothing because let me tell you, it is fantastic. She talks about how when you're wearing an article of cat clothing and someone else's, you just feel that immediate connection. You just have that immediate, we're soulmates. We're going to be best friends. So if you don't have a cat shirt, if you don't have cat earrings or cat necklace, go to the thrift store because that's probably where you're going to find your cat clothing. Also, I know that a lot of the like major clothing lines are like jumping on board with this new cat craze. So she says it's a perfect idea. So go with that. Now onto our ironic and oddly specific news. Autumn Hartman watched Supernatural last night. Way to go, Autumn. Zach Griffey has finished his last sociology of the city's class. Thanks, Zach, for fighting through that. Olivia Huber has cut off all of her hair, so next time you see Olivia, just go up to her, give her a hug, and tell her she's the most beautiful human on the earth. Alex Green was seen on campus. Watch out for him, all you freshmen. You know who I'm talking about. And a quick reminder, Norm Hall is bald. It's okay. Bald people know that they're bald, so thanks, Norm. Now, back to Andrew with this morning's weather.
Hi, I'm Andrew Page. You're on the scene weather. As you can see, Greenville College is experiencing quite a bit of rain. 70% chance from the 3 p.m. to the 6 p.m. We're experiencing this. Stay indoors if you can. It's pretty dangerous out here, as you can see. Safety is key. The rain has added to the humidity that we're experiencing, around 80 to 90% humidity. We'll experience this for about a 3-day forecast.
Are there any tornadoes coming?
There are no tornadoes expected, but always expect the unexpected. Back to you, Andrew.
I don't know how accurate that information from our news correspondent was, but we can expect showers throughout the day. Now, as we consider this, Alice Hoffman once said, when all is said and done, the weather and love are the 2 elements which no one can be sure of. So please keep that in mind. Now we're going to go to our next segment of interviews with Andrew and Olivia.
Hi, I'm Andrew Page.
I'm Olivia Huber.
We are staring the campus once again to ask the question of, when you find that your gears have been grounded
They've grounded your gears and they've
to
grinded
the
them.
floor
They've grinded them up.
all the way,
They're grounding.
we want to know what that is.
We're asking, what grinds your gears, Greenville College?
What grinds my gears? Something that grinds my gears is people that interrupt. That grinds my gears.
Yeah. When you're trying to like get work done or have a conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about like right now. I really appreciate
okay.
your company because my work is like pretty much done.
Okay.
So I realized I could have sounded rude when I wasn't making a backhanded comment.
Guys, come on.
Oh, like kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like a normal conversation.
Oh, were you guys in the middle of something here?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, that was a good. That was a really good example.
People who can't move the schedule. No, don't do that. Tardiness. Grinds my gears.
When people are late, I hate that a lot.
Yeah. Tardiness. I like talking in front of cameras. That is the worst. What's wrong with talking? Like I'm pretty nervous right now. Really? Especially when they're close.
I had a really good pet peeve the other day, but I can't remember it, but it really pissed me off.
That's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Wait till your minds.
Grinding our gears.
You know what I really hate? I really hate it when people use the word roadie.
I want to say whenever you're driving and the stop sign and you go look right and then the passenger goes and then
And like, yeah, there's like that awkward look.
so it's like
That's a good one.
People bombarded me with cameras.
Oh, those are the worst.
I hate those people. They
Yeah.
Probably near the top of the list would be people who have a strong opinion about something that they know nothing about. Yeah. So, you know, they feel strongly about disliking something that they've never experienced. Yeah.
Very good.
So, yeah, try it.
What grinds your gears?
I hate when people don't use their turn signal. Drives me nuts. The road is a dangerous place. We're all on the road together. We're in these really heavy, hastily put together death machines going at incredibly fast speeds. And you don't have the common courtesy to, you know, let me know what you're going to be doing.
Right.
It's going to dictate to me how I have to react. This doesn't make sense to me.
I understand.
Height of laziness.
Hey, my name is Isaac Barber, and this is the Barbershop Sports Corner with Emily Gundy and Alex Mumford, two graduating basketball seniors. If you want to hashtag this, you can hashtag this Gumford, or I don't know what the other hashtag is. And so we're just going to start off asking them just about your journey in Greenville.
My journey. As in basketball journey?
Yeah, your basketball journey. Let's
Right, well, I started playing basketball as a freshman, and I'm a senior, so that happened.
All right, yeah, let's make it a thing. All right, Alex.
I mean, the same thing.
Okay, so let's get specific. Emily, you didn't come into Greenville a jump shooter, but you left Greenville known as a jump shooter. So how'd that progression work out over the last 4 years?
Yeah, well, I came into Greenville never having made a three-pointer in high school, so that was different. You don't often see that, but I guess after that, hit the gym a lot and behind the three-point line. That's my main goal. And then, extending it to see how far back from the three-point line I could shoot.
So you just take 30-foot three-pointers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you, Alex? Because you didn't come to Greenville as a starter. So how'd that transition work? Come from high school as a starter, and then come to Greenville, starting off at the bench, and then ended up an all-conference player.
It was definitely tough to start off as not playing as much as you want, but you have to realize you have to slowly and gradually work your way up the ladder. So a lot of hard work was put into it. I had great teammates who motivated me, encouraged me to just keep putting in work, and I just saw that hard work pay off day by day. And eventually, I was able to be all region, all conference player. So
So tell me about a time where you almost quit. Because I know everybody has those moments. So tell me about a time where you're just like, I don't know if I'm feeling this basketball thing, and what made you stay.
Well, for me, there's never really been a moment that I thought about quitting basketball itself, But, you do get the times where it's like, man, maybe I don't really want to go to practice today. Maybe I don't want to go work out. But you realize those goals that you have in mind, that conference championship you're going to win, or that award you want to win, and that just, intrinsically motivates me to just go out there and do what I need to do to be successful. So I've never really wanted to quit the game, but, you do have those times where you don't want to go to practice maybe, but you just got to dig deep and, get it done, go in and put in that work for that 2 hours and relax all day after that.
Okay.
I would say freshman year when I wasn't getting so much playing time maybe as I wanted, or even practice time. But at the same time, you can definitely use that as motivation to work hard and get more time next year, and that worked out for me.
Yeah. And so you played under Coach Barber for the last 4 years. So tell me one of your funniest Coach Barber moments.
Coach Barber's a pretty funny guy, man. It's one game we're probably up 20 points, or something at halftime, and he wants us to give our best effort, regardless of if we're up 20 or down 20. So he came to the locker room upset, took off his jacket. You guys are playing hard. You gotta make the press hot. You gotta trap the ball screen. We want speed dribbles. So he's a super funny guy, man. And then next thing you know, he's like, okay, guys, bring it in. Because he's a super encouraging guy. So he's like, okay, guys, bring it in. You're doing fine. Just keep on giving your best effort. That's what we want. That's what we want out of you guys. So it was funny how he just went from being super mad to encouraging us.
So Coach Barber led the conference in technical fouls, if I'm not mistaken. And so how was it when Coach Barber got his first tech? Were you just like, what the heck is did you really just freak out?
I don't know if Coach Barber himself did, but our team did.
Okay.
And some coaches have to show the team that they have their back. So every coach in the conference has gotten a technical. And Coach Barber only got one technical, but it happened to be in the conference game.
Oh.
And other coaches maybe got them in non-conference games, so it didn't count towards our being tied for the 4th place. But coaches have to show the team that they have their backs, man. And we're all for Coach Barber when we got that technical, and it helped us. Like, okay, coach is with us. Let's go get this. So coaches have to put themselves in those positions every once in a while to step over that line, maybe a little bit. But it wasn't anything too outrageous. But
I thought it threw a chair or something.
Nah.
So Emily Gundy, tell me a Coach Mo or Coach Faulkner story that is.
Yes, well, Coach Faulkner has lots of stories, so I don't know. Some of the best ones, or I don't even know the context of these stories, but suddenly he was like, you gotta free yourself, spread your wings and fly, and he's going around the gym like this, seriously, for the next 5 minutes. I was like, I don't know what's going on, but seriously, that was maybe my sophomore year. Every year after that, he's brought it back.
Okay.
So, also, one day, I look over, I was on the other side of the gym, and all of a sudden, Coach Faulkner's on the floor, on his side, kind of spinning around. I didn't know if he was trying to break dance or, what was going on there, but I do remember that.
So, this year was kind of tough because you played with a lot of freshmen. So, how did that help you grow as a person, not just as a basketball player? And how do you see your legacy being left going through that growing process?
Well, it is different, not just because it's freshmen, but because this year we brought in a whole different team who's never played together before. So, the first week of the season was pretty rough. The first games, but after that, we learned to come together and play. And for me, just learning how to be a leader and get the team through that and learn how to play together. That's a big part of the season for me.
All right, that's sweet. So, with the last question, I'm going to ask you, what would you tell your freshman self?
Man, just trust the process, man. The 4 years paid off. Just trust the process. That would be the number one thing.
I would say just enjoy every moment. It doesn't last forever, and just love it while you can.
All right, sweet. Well, that was the Barbershop Sports Corner. Thank you for watching, and tune into this next video.
Hi,
I'm Olivia Huber, and I'm in the Upper Union, and we're looking at some of the entrepreneurship classes and what they've been doing up here and what products they're selling. So let's take a look around. We're here with Smooth Move Smoothies, and can you guys just tell us a little bit about what you're selling and what's all going on over here?
Well, since you're in front of our menu, or at least one of them, it's a great way to kind of just open up what we have. So we have different flavors of all sorts. We have 8 different flavors of all natural smoothies. We have banana, blueberry, mango, peach, raspberry, and strawberry. Behind it over there is the actual menu of just different flavors. Then down here we have the fact that you can pick 2 fruits. One is only $3. If you do 2 fruits, it's $3.50, and then you can keep adding for another 50 cents each fruit. We also have the premium pack here, which you can get your own hand-painted mason jar. That's $15, but you get the smoothie and it's half off the whole week that we're going to be here, that sort of thing. So these are a great natural fruit smoothie that we go get the fruit from all the places where there's not just going to be packaged, that sort of thing. We cut it up, we blend it ourselves, and then it's all frozen, so there's no germs, there's no nothing. We have everything washed, we wear gloves. But the smoothies themselves are actually just the fresh fruit, a plain vanilla yogurt that you can do with or without, all good juices. We have we have peach juice, we have mango guava and strawberry kiwi, and then
we also have orange juice for the lactose-free customer.
Right. And then I mean that's all that really goes in the smoothie, which is great. So it's not like a lot of additives like other places are. It's not just coming out of a box, that sort of thing that you can buy at Walmart. And then you can pay with cash or with credit card. I mean, you can write as a check, whatever you want to do.
And we also have these loyalty cards, and what it is when you buy 5 smoothies, the 6th one, when you come in, you get it for free, and that also goes with the premium package as well. So you can get half off price smoothies, and then the 6th one is for free. So yeah, you should come out and get some, guys.
Awesome. I have one more question for you. What do you think about your competitors over there?
Are they really competitors?
Hey, I'm here with Chubb's Chow. How's it going, guys? Good. Good. Can you tell us about your product and why you're selling it?
Sure. This is Chubb's Chow, and we are gourmet flavored puppy chow, 5 flavors, and we are supporting the Bond County Humane Society. So we've got mocha, Andy's mint, peanut butter brownie, and what am I missing? Snickerdoodle, and original. And the original thing is for an entrepreneurship class that we're part of. It's a project there.
Excellent. Thanks, guys. Also, one more question. What do you think about your competitors over here?
Stiff competition. Everyone's doing really, really well.
Yeah.
And everyone's product is excellent, and totally, it's going to be really interesting to see who wins. It's going to be really close.
I think we're all good-hearted about each group, though. We're all in support of each other. That's not what they said over at Smooth Move. I don't know. I'm not trying to stir the pot or anything. Smooth Move's pretty intense, though. We're here with Immortalities, another part of the entrepreneurship class. So, how are you guys doing today? Great.
We're really great, yeah.
Excellent. Can you tell us a little bit about your product and why you're selling it?
Yeah, so we are selling Forever Philby tanks and teas because we love Philby and he should be forever.
He's immortal.
We're immortalizing him. Let the legacy live on.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, these are super cool. You guys are selling out, it looks like. What do you guys think about your other competition?
Their food tastes really good.
Yeah, it's really good. Are you eating?
Chubb's Chow was really great, and the smoothie was really good earlier. Stop Block and Roll. They're really good.
They're all really good.
It's really great.
There's actually 2 groups that aren't in the Upper Union today, and one of them is Stop Guac and Roll, and the other one is Greenville Grams. So make sure you check those 2 out. Stop Guac and Roll just sent out an email where you can have all of their information from their social media and their number to order things. And Greenville Grams has a Facebook page, so make sure you go like their page, check them out. But come out and support these groups because they're selling awesome products. And it's a really fun time. Support your friends.
Would y'all help me welcoming Lisa and Jake Amundsen? Woo! Thank you both so much for being on the show. I really appreciate it. So, I'm really excited because I have a great list of questions for you. First off, what has it been like working for the same school? We'll start with Lisa, because Jake's preoccupied.
You know, I think it's, well, we dated here in Greenville, right?
Okay.
So, and then we went away, but then coming back, we're like eating lunch in the DC together, we're walking in Scott Field together. So it's pretty amazing in the fact that like our dating life has just continued. So there's some good things about it. There's also some like really stinky things about it. Like sometimes
We have to stop talking about Greenville.
Yeah,
Be intentional.
Because you're like in your bubble and you can't.
Yeah, and then sometimes you realize it's 2 a.m. and you're talking about like Greenville College, and like sometimes you just gotta stop, right?
Do you have to like go places to get like out of the Greenville? Like.
Yeah, and we do. And you know, we've got lots of friends in St. Louis, and we've got St. Louis that we're very familiar with because we lived there a lot. So
that's nice.
Sometimes that's just how you.
Just have to have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice because we work in separate departments and they don't overlap a lot. So it's just if we can be intentional about trying to keep down the general Greenville talk, it's, yeah, there's some huge benefits to it. Same vacations, same schedules, yeah.
Now, you mentioned your 2 different departments. Can you describe how you got into those? Like, Jake, how did you get into art?
I've always been an artist. My family was super supportive of it growing up, and so I came to Greenville for the art department. And yeah, I just, ever since kindergarten, I remember making the little construction paper portrait of what you wanted to be when you grew up, and mine was an artist, and I think my mom still has it.
Wow, so this has been a lifelong thing. It's not something that you just came into.
Right.
That's wonderful. What about you, Lisa? Special education. How did you get
Well, I think I always wanted to work with kids with disabilities. Just kind of like him, just always had wanted to do that, and so special ed was just kind of an avenue of doing that. I don't think I ever had big dreams of being necessarily like a classroom teacher, but I was wanting to work with kids with disabilities.
So you both had these dreams.
Yeah, and we just kept going with it, right?
And now we both have our mentors' jobs, which is kind of crazy.
So funny.
To take over for the people who kind of shaped us into our careers.
Who grew you,
Yeah, so think about that, Ashley. Think about who, you know, who's done that for you, and maybe you'll have that for someone else.
You sound so much like a teacher.
Think about that, Ashley.
Yeah,
Let's take a moment.
I love it. Okay, so I've been stalking you on Facebook, and I see that you're trying to have a green thumb. How's it going? You're gardening.
It's going well. I was curious about your demographics here on the show, though.
Yeah.
You really want an old lady talking about her garden?
Oh, I want to hear about it.
Well, I have a garden.
Yeah.
Right?
So what are you growing?
So there we go. I've got all kinds of vegetables. Broccoli, cauliflower, yeah, all kinds of leeks. I'm going for leeks. We're growing asparagus, and I've got some herbs, and I've got lots of little things.
Now, has
we'll
this been
see.
playing a role in your nerves? Because I saw you like
huge role in my nerves because they're kind of like my little babies, and then the storms come through and the tornado sirens go off, and I'm semi-concerned for my children, but I'm hugely concerned for my tomatoes. What are they going to do? I can't be out there with them, right?
Oh, you can't just bring them inside because
they're in the ground. I don't know how farmers do this.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's wonderful. And so, Jake, is there a movie that you've never seen? Because I feel like you've probably seen every movie ever.
Oh no, yeah, I haven't seen the second 2 Beverly Hills Chihuahua. So.
Oh, it's on your list though. I think they're on
I'll get
Netflix.
to 'em.
I think Netflix. Yeah, the girls might like them.
They've seen them.
Yeah,
they've seen them. And I'm like, oh, come on.
Don't tell me about it. Don't tell me.
Spoiler alert.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you gotta announce yourself. So, if you had to watch one movie on repeat for 24 hours, which one would you choose?
On repeat.
On repeat. So it's not necessarily your favorite movie. It's just the one that you could stand and watch over and over again.
See, there's a really good version of Psycho, but it's slowed down to 24 hours.
Oh.
So that doesn't count.
No. I don't even understand.
I think Shining would be interesting, but
So you're into scary movies?
well, no.
Aren't
Good
those
movies.
scary movies? Good movies.
I feel like you have watched The Big Lebowski 24
I've
hours.
I've probably watched The Big Lebowski 3 times in a row, so I could probably. Yeah.
So that's the one that you'd watch.
That's
over
the
and
one,
over.
yeah.
I've never seen that.
And I laugh the same every time.
Is it a comedy or what kind of genre is it?
You've never seen The Big Lebowski?
I don't even know what it is.
Actually, you're coming to our house tonight.
Okay, good. Movie night. What is it? What genre?
Coen Brothers genre.
Actually, we should probably endorse it. There's some things, but yeah.
If you
it's not
have a parent watching with you, that's okay, right? They like press skip.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna
Don't watch
it
it
with my
without your parents. Just make sure they skip.
Go home this summer and watch The Big Lebowski with your parents.
Trust Jake on that one if you want to. Now I hear you have very interesting stories about how you met and how you got engaged. So how did you two meet? First, to start us off, get background.
I don't know how interesting they are. They're probably pretty typical Greenville college stories.
We've all met people in Greenville.
Yeah, I mean, Greenville hasn't changed that much in the dating scene.
It's the same.
Years.
You asked somebody to coffee.
Well, he
The
actually.
Gullies is still right there.
He asked me to homecoming. And I said no. I didn't go.
But what was it?
I didn't know.
Year?
What were we, juniors? Sophomores. Yeah, sophomores.
Yeah.
But I didn't go with him. I didn't know him.
Oh, so you just randomly. Why did you ask Lisa sophomore year?
We met. She laughed at my jokes. I was like,
You wanted somebody to laugh at you.
yeah, I needed an audience.
Who doesn't want that?
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah. But then you asked again.
I was persistent.
Persistent twins.
The next year?
No, not for homecoming. He asked. We were gonna go to. He asked. Your good friend asked my roommate and I to St. Louis to go dancing, and so to go. And it was actually like jazz dancing in a club that doesn't exist anymore. But so we got there and we were all dressed up to go dancing, and it was closed. Right.
Oh.
This is also why Greenville dating life probably hasn't changed. Like these
right.
things still happen.
Yeah.
Right? But so then we were going to do something else, but we weren't 21. Right.
That's
so
so
then what
hard.
do? You're
Yeah.
in St. Louis and you dressed up and you go nowhere.
Right.
So we heard music. We were down on Delmar, right? And we heard music coming out of a club that we were not allowed to go into because we weren't 21. And there was a Meineke parking lot right across the street, and so we just kind of started music and we just danced in the Meineke parking lot. That's our first date.
And is that like, did you know then that you wanted to date this man, or was it more like,
I don't
that
know.
was fun?
No, he was cute. He was cute. He had really long hair, like big 90s, like Nirvana hair.
Can't wait to see
Yeah,
that.
like that.
Yeah.
And he was really into ska, so he had giant pants.
Parachute pants?
Not parachute, like giant jean pants, like the opposite of the hipster
flare?
skinny pants.
Stovepipe.
Yeah.
Ah.
Anyway, so I was like, maybe, but we got some things to work on, right? Yeah.
Obviously, we can see you have improved.
Moderately.
I like the t-shirts. That was a nice touch. Now tell me a little bit about your engagement story.
Again, probably pretty typical Greenville. I was terrified, and
You were terrified?
We were
Yeah.
young, we were babies.
We were-
and neither of
yeah.
us had any intention of
How
getting
old were
engaged
you?
while we were in school. I had graduated.
Okay.
we were 21, 22.
Okay.
I would highly
But-
suggest everyone graduating before you
Get
get
married.
married and
Yeah.
engaged.
It just makes it easier.
It's a good
Life,
thought.
yeah.
But anyway.
So good job.
So I broke up with her.
Don't me. Don't.
To get engaged?
That wasn't part of the plan.
Okay.
I wasn't like, no, this would be the best engagement strategy. Break up with her, she'll never see it coming.
Right?
Yeah.
Make surprise.
No, it just got to the point, like a lot of Greenville relationships, where either we need to take the next step or it's kind of run its course. And, still didn't know what we wanted to do with our lives, kind of.
Don't.
So I was like,
Devastating.
this seems like the safest bet.
Uh-huh.
And then realized, no, that was a horrible mistake.
I'm awesome.
And so then I panicked. Because I just dumped her and realized that was awful. So I didn't have an engagement
So then your
strategy.
life was like awesome.
So then I was like,
I need Lisa.
So, yeah. So then we kind of.
And you just asked her to marry you, like after that? Or
Well-
did you start dating her again?
No, it went straight from broken up to engaged.
Although.
You said yes?
No.
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 I know, right? No way.
At first I said, hey, let's go to Vegas tonight. We need to get married. And she said, shut up, you jerk. And I said, no, I'm serious. I think we should get married. And he said, why don't you sleep on that? I And so then I called my parents and talked to them, and then
They were like,
the
that's
next day
probably
we
not
went
the
into
best
St. Louis and
idea.
talked about it. She bought her own engagement ring. And then we went back to that Meineke parking lot on Delmar.
I wouldn't say this is typical.
Okay, so
Little engagement.
here's the thing though that I do think is important to realize is that I think so many engagements now are like these big giant movie productions.
Yeah.
And I don't think they have to be. Right?
You just figure out two
You
people
figure
that
it
are
out.
love.
You figure it out,
No, I
and
agree.
there's some important elements as to whether you should say yes or should ask somebody that are really critical, and it's not necessarily the fancy.
So how long
Yeah.
was your engagement after that?
It was 9 months, I think.
Okay, so it wasn't that night.
And we had been dating a very long time.
Right.
So
Since sophomores.
yeah,
So.
and I had already graduated. I was working, right? Like
Yeah.
no, it was time. It was
Yeah.
time.
I agree.
I was living here
Love
with
it.
my bros.
I'm like, I just need to bring a girl.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so from that engagement and the marriage, you produced two beautiful little girls,
Did.
and I know they're hilarious.
Mhm.
So can you tell me a little bit about Claire and Charlotte?
Mhm. Yeah, no, they are. They're funny kids. I think they're very different from each other.
Uh-huh.
You have Charlotte who really, I mean, I think what drives her is just people. She loves people. She loves making people happy. She
Uh-huh.
loves those kind of things.
Oh, and there they are.
There they are. Yeah.
Their paper dresses.
And then, and then you have Claire, the little one, who's kind of driven by fun. She just wants to have fun. She just wants to love life. She does that. So this past weekend it was Mother's Day,
Uh-huh.
right? And Claire was really proud of herself. She brought up a little container of cherry tomatoes and a Twix bar for my breakfast in bed.
Aww.
And it was just like little fun things that
Do
she
you
does all
like
the time.
cherry tomatoes and
I love
Twix?
cherry. Who doesn't love Twix for breakfast,
Okay,
right?
I do.
Yeah.
So that was perfect.
It was a perfect
So
little.
Jake, do you have a Claire Charlotte story?
I mean, they're always fun. You
They
always
are
see me walking
hilarious.
around campus with them, and they just like that. So it's
Play
not
on
like
their scooter.
it's not like there's one little story. It's just kind of
Every
an
moment.
ongoing process that
Uh-huh.
they always add a little bit of fun and a different perspective to.
I love it. So I always figured that Jake, I mean, obviously we've seen during the show, is more of the jokester. But I heard that you played a pretty good prank on your girls for April Fools.
Oh.
I heard a little story about this. Would you mind sharing?
Well, okay, so I'm a busy mom, lots
Yeah.
of things going on, but I think it was like April Fools, and I didn't realize it was April Fools, and I was looking through my Facebook feed as I was getting them ready for school, and I realized all these moms were doing all these amazingly like cool April Fools, elaborate pranks on their kids, and it was just, I was like,
Oh, you're so fun.
stink, right? So we got in the car to go to school, and I was pretty desperate
Uh-huh.
for anything. And
course.
so instead of pulling up to the elementary school, I pulled up to the high school.
Uh-huh.
I just like didn't say anything. I just pulled up to the high school
Intentionally.
intentionally. Oh yeah, I knew where I was. They didn't. And both of them were like, "Oh, here we are at school," and they like got their little backpacks on and got out of the car, and I had to get out of the car and like bring them back in because they're so oblivious to life sometimes.
Is it anything like their parents, or is they just, you don't know where they got it from?
I would say they don't. We know exactly where they got it from.
Okay, let's just leave
it at that. There we go.
Okay, so my final question for you is, if you could be any princess, which princess would you be and why?
Mm-hmm. I think I'm Anna to him being Elsa. We'll go with that.
Honest to him being Elsa.
Because I'm fun.
Yeah,
Right?
and goofy.
And he's like, if he could be in an ice castle somewhere without talking to anyone for years, he would love it.
So are you more of an extrovert, and Jake, are you an introvert?
Well, it started that way. Yeah, I'm an introvert, but since we've gotten married, I think she thought she was going to change me, and it went the other way.
This happens. So if you're an
Yeah.
extrovert and you marry an introvert, sometimes like they suck you into their world because it's comfortable and it's quiet, right?
Great.
Yeah.
I'm an outgoing introvert.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's a little twist there.
Yeah.
So I hear you. I feel that need to block everyone out for a little bit.
And he has ice powers too. that no one knows about.
But you only show when you're up in a snowy mountain by yourself.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Correct. That's why no one's seen them.
Love it.
Someday they will.
Now you
Let it
go.
go.
Let it go.
That's a good little pun right there. I like it. Now you both agreed to play a fun little game with us. So we're gonna play our version of the newlywed game. So I'm gonna give you both some paper. Actually, I'm gonna give it to Lisa. And Jake, you're gonna verbally
Okay.
after
Oh.
she writes them down.
Could we do the opposite? 'Cause I can't spell.
You can't spell. I feel you. I can't
Oh,
spell.
yeah.
No, I'm pronouncing sometimes.
But I can talk.
You're very good at
So
talking.
yeah, he can spell.
You can spell. Okay, that sounds good. Okay,
So I can't see.
you ready?
Yeah.
What was the first meal that Lisa ever cooked for you? The first meal. You already have it. Lisa already knows. It's really hard. Okay, Lisa, what was it?
Well, I'm gonna say the first meal that I remember was like potato salad. I tried potato salad,
Uh-huh.
and this was our first meal like being married. So
Right.
I tried potato salad because I love potato salad, and he does too.
Uh-huh.
But do you know how hard potato salad is?
It
Like
never
I went
tried
from
to
like
eat it.
nothing to potato salad, and so it was really honestly, it was like mashed potatoes with mayonnaise.
So you need to work up to potato salad. Just don't jump into it.
into potato salad or buy a timer. Maybe a timer. Okay, what did you say?
Said hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
Was that one of the first ones?
That was one of the first ones too. It was absolutely mind blowing to me. So we were just married, and I made hot dogs, and he was like, I just put like 3 hot dogs in, thinking, oh, he's a big guy, maybe he wants 2 hot dogs,
Yeah.
and he was like, no, put the whole package in, right? Like make the whole package. And then I mind blowingly watched him eat like 5 hot dogs in a row, and I thought, what is it like living with a dude? I guess.
Do you have brothers?
I do,
But you never cooked for them.
Well,
So it's never the
maybe,
same.
but I don't remember it being
Five
like,
hot
it was
dogs.
traumatic.
I've
Yeah.
had a big lunch though. Probably could have done more.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you one more question. Okay, this is a good one.
Okay.
Where was your first kiss? Oh, it's an easy
Easy.
one. Wow, you guys must discuss this late at night about
We do.
all
Discuss
the
it
just in
late at
case
night.
you have to go onto a talk show and have a game. You
That
want to
would
be
never-
prepared. Okay, Lisa.
So our first kiss was out at the park by the elementary school. You know that what I don't even know what JC Park. That's what it's called. And there was a little bench, and we went on those Greenville late night walks that you do.
Right.
Which if you're dating,
That's
you
what
should
else
do.
you
You
do.
go on
Yeah,
little
you
walks,
go
and
on
we went on walks, and we were there, and we sat on this bench, and we had our first kiss, and then he pulled out his pocket knife and he carved in Lisa plus Jake.
Aw, is it still there?
No, because it's really old. Old
Oh.
Ashley, it's gone. We went back and it's like they've replaced the board.
Aw,
I
man.
know, but it would.
They should have given it to you.
Yeah, why didn't they
Why
think
didn't
of that?
they?
Why didn't
Come
they
on,
see
Ringo.
that it said Lisa
It
plus
says
Jake?
Jake, and they
Of course,
should
they
have
should have
known.
known it was ours.
Right. What's
I
your
have
Jake?
the First Christian Church park bench.
It's, yeah.
Is that the
That-
same?
yeah,
Okay,
it's the
okay.
same,
Well,
right?
yeah, because it's right by the.
Church,
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. Right by the. Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
Well, we were both there.
You were? That's even more impressive. Just kidding. Well, thank you so much, Rose, for being here. I really appreciate you giving us your time. And don't forget, tonight is midnight breakfast, so you're going to want to show up in your best 20s attire. Thank you so much, Greenville, and have a magical day.
Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Morning tea again. Sip, sip,